Hi everyone. This video is in response to a favorite things video that Loganscraftymomma put out. One of my favorite things in my scrapbook room are my IKEA shelves. And I got the big one. It's got 25 cubbies in it. They hold a lot. You can purchase the little plastic bins, which are surprisingly big. But I bought it to store my paper because it's 13 inches high, and so I can fit my paper collections in there. I put them in these little, I don't know what they're called, but these little plastic storage things. And then I label them on the side, and I've got them in alphabetical order. So I can just go to the paper collection I want, or it's easier for me to look through them that way. On the bottom, I have got just plain cardstock that's organized by color. I just recently did this. I had a whole bunch of die cuts with a view paper stacks, and I went through them and I took out all of the color families and put them all together. And it's much easier for me than looking through all those different pads that I had. So that works really. This works really nice for me. I still have a few more things to label, but I really like my IKEA shelves. Now I'm going to put my hand over the lens and show you the other side of my room. It's got some of my favorite things. You are looking at a little rack that I keep my stamps on, or some of my stamps, my wood mount stamps. This is a 3-tiered spice rack that goes in your cupboard. It's adjustable, so you can slide it to be as small or large as it goes. Right now it's as large as it goes, but it fits perfectly. I can put some of the rows, I can put a couple different stamps on. It helps me to be able to see what I've got, and I really like this. So underneath my shelf, I got these at my local scrapbook store. They're little wire shelves that you put, there's to store your paints. I also put my daubers and my glimmer mists and my spray bottles. There's 3 of them here. Really like these. They've been out of them for a long time. I hope they get some more because I'd love to have one more. But this is right close to me, so I can just pull out what I need without getting up and walking across the room or digging through boxes. And so I really like that. Excuse me. Another thing that I really like is stickles. I love stickles. And you can see I have a few. I have 2 different sizes. On another video that Carol Ann did, Loganscraftymomma, she had something similar to this that she put her stickles in. So I showed it to my husband, and this is what he came up with. And he's drilled the hole according to the size of the lid. As you can see, I've got some bigger ones. And it does need to be painted. I've got to go get it painted and make it look a little prettier than this. But I love stickles, and I love my new stickles holder. Another thing that
database has been updated.
Another thing that I love is my Stampin' Up! Tab punch. Couldn't live without this. I use it to punch the little holes in my paper bag mini, and where you have the tabs pull out. Really like that. I love Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, but for some reason I always keep coming back to this Tombow Mono. I really like this. I think it sticks the best of any glues. I go through tons of this. I buy 4 or 5 bottles at once. Love it. Another thing I love is my Fiskars craft knife. Making chipboard books. It cuts out the paper, it cuts out the chipboard. Love this. Another thing I love is my brayer. I do not use this for stamping. I use this for when I glue something down. I take my brayer and I rub over it really good to make sure that the glue goes out to the edges and it's glued down nice and firm. Love this brayer. Another thing I love is to make paper bag minis, and I love Michael's sacks. Much better quality. They look so much nicer than the regular sacks you just buy in the grocery store. So, because I make a lot of paper bag minis, I can get 2 minis out of one package, and they're $2.99 at Michael's. Another thing I love is this sanding block. I cannot remember where I got it. I need to go on the search to find another one. So if anybody knows where I can get some of these sanding blocks, please let me know. It's a sponge, so it's kind of, you know, it has the give, and I just like sanding with that a little bit better. So another thing that I love is my sewing basket eyelets. These are the best eyelets to set. This is several packages. They don't come packaged like this. But if you look, you can see that it's got 2 parts to it. I don't know how well my camera's focusing. But it's got 2 parts to it. And every time I have set these, I have never had one split or mess up or anything. The other ones I have a real hard time with, but these have worked perfect every time, and I love them. They're by Sewing Basket, and you get them in the sewing notions at Michael's. And the last thing I wanted to show you, something in my scrapbook that I cannot live without, my magnifying glasses. My eyes aren't what they used to be, and I couldn't do any of my work without my 1.25 magnifying glasses. So these are a few of the favorite things in my scrapbook room. I hope this helps somebody, and I wish you all a very happy New Year. Thanks for watching.